Hello, and welcome to a new episode of Roll for Bowl. It is episode 89, and as always, we are inspired by Adventures in Ardia. Glad to be back. Let's go. First things first, we're going to roll for soup, and here's Willie Nelson to help. And that is a 6. Dealer's choice. This is a good start. So this is split pea soup. It wasn't on the original list, but I had forgotten that I had it, and it is one of my new favorites. So we are starting out with a base of split pea soup. Let's see what we're adding. Now it's time to admit we're all fat, and there's nothing wrong with that. And the type of fat we are today is cheddar shreds, number 3. So these are the cheddar shreds I'll be using. Everything I use is dairy-free. These are Violife. They melt very nicely. And my mom used to put peas in my mac and cheese when I was a kid, so this feels very familiar. So I'm pretty happy so far. Now it's time to power up with some protein, and ooh, that is a 1. I knew the dice would have some kind of vengeance for taking such a long break, but I didn't think it would be tuna. Okay. So here's my tuna. It is a high brand tuna, as Mr. McConaughey pointed out was so important for his tuna salad. So I got a more expensive brand. And we're just going to flake some of this on here. Yeah, I think that's good. All right, moving on. All right, and let's roll for some wild magic and pray it's pretty wild to keep up with the tuna. And that is a 12. Can you see the 12? 12. Mole sauce. Here's the mole sauce that I have. It is very rich and dark. And I don't know if it goes well with tuna, but the tuna shouldn't overpower it, which is good. Time to see what fresh fixins we're going to put on this already interesting soup. And that is a 6. I got really excited thinking it was dealer's choice, and then I realized it was leek, which is also not bad. Here are the leeks already chopped up. It's essentially like a mild giant green onion, and we're just going to cover up that puddle of brown on green because this is not the prettiest soup I've ever rolled for, I can tell you that. Now it's time to add a little texture because there's nothing better than a little crunch with your soup. And that is a 1. We are going with graham crackers. Goody. Here are the graham crackers we'll be using. These are really fun to use when you're trying to make like a s'mores inspired dessert. I don't know how they'll do with soup. Why do we even have that liver? Now we're going to give it the old razzle dazzle, see if we can pull this soup together. And that is a 3. Fresh basil. Honestly, if anything can do it, fresh basil can. Here's a fresh basil plant I bought last time I was at the grocery store. It's a little pricey, but I do miss having fresh basil around the house. So I chiffoned some of the less hardy leaves, and we're just going to put these on top, and then we'll be ready to eat. Here is our soup. I'm trying a new angle, so sorry if it's a little off-kilter, but there we go. We have green onions, graham crackers, split pea soup, mole sauce, tuna, fresh basil, and cheddar cheese. It's certainly a very fun soup to pick up out of the bowl, I'll tell you that. Okay, so we're going to give it a bite, and it is surprisingly not bad. The mole sauce has a lot of depth of flavor. The soup is very hearty, so it stands up. You can taste the tuna, but it's not overpowering. The leeks are kind of acidic. The basil is fresh. The bites where you get a lot of graham cracker are not great, but it's much better than I would have hoped. I forgot to hold up my bowl at the end, but we're still going to rate it. It's a 5 out of 10, and we're going to call it It's No McConaughey. Real quick, this is my Elvis Want a Cookie shirt from My Favorite Murder, and I am sporting a Club Chris hat, OG baby. And I just want to say thanks for watching. And if no one's told you today, I love you. Bye.